Viewer discretion advised.
Alright, we're doing it live. Alright, so recap of last session. Party met Briar, joined them, welcomed them to the party after falling down a hole and into a hidden shrine of Tiamat, which they learned was a portal to Avernus. They fought off some flaming skeletons, and then they made it back to their camp after being betrayed by Gerber the Kobold and vowing to kill him and his family in violent ways, where they then learned rumors of the mountain, spoke about some of their history and backstory, took a long rest, and leveled up to level 3. And we now find ourselves back at the HQ of the party. The spiders have been burnt by now. They are gone. But we will leave them there because it's annoying to remove. You have your group of cultists. You have Will Smith, Ethorn, Calf, and Greg Fred all doing their cultist things. And it is a new morning in the Ashen Gorge.
There are 3 cultists whose names we haven't unlocked.
You need to pay $5 for that DLC.
Okay, send me your PayPal, please. I'm 2015 right now.
I am turning this game into EA. You have to pay to unlock the names.
For the new subclass, like, I pay buy the new DLC.
They're like the Lego, in Lego Star Wars, you can see that black icon, you don't know which character you're
getting. Exactly.
If you want to hit the flaming skeleton, $2 a slice.
And their names are just this.
You want a critical hit? $20.
Yeah.
Here we have Anakino, Masuwindu, and Master Yadi. Or something. So, because we don't want to get copyrighted.
Yep.
So,
Master Window? Is that what you... Wait, no, never mind.
Master Windu.
Oh yes, and how could I forget? Paul.
I liked Master Window.
Yeah, I kind of like Master Window. I rock with that, not gonna lie.
Paul had
Master
a
Window,
vision
yeah.
of Tiamat,
Oh, yeah.
a tower,
the green hand.
an obsidian tower, and a green hand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's true. We talked about this. So we wait, before anything. So this one is Master Window, Master Yoga. We need a third one.
Obi-Wan, you know me.
Obi-Wan Cannoli.
No, Obi-Wan, you know me.
Yeah, I need to make these fantasy names. So Wind Ow.
Bro.
This guy.
This is Yoga, but with a hyphen. Yogurt. No, wait. Put an H at the end so it's yogurt or something.
Yogurt, there we go.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. Yo, look at that girth.
Ow.
And this one, please make his name Cool Tist. Space.
Now we're really getting into Spaceballs territory.
Yep.
Lord,
He said jam. Raspberry.
Pizza the Hut.
Alright, so while I'm naming these cultists, what would you guys like to do? It is a new morning.
Oh my God.
Focus.
I open my bag of holding and I throw out the dead corpses of the dog, Drake, and hat octopus.
Okay, you throw out, and indeed there is a corpse of the Drake and the Dark Mantle just blip.
How rotten is the meat, or is it still fresh enough to make food out of this?
The Drake looks like it's been jerkified, and the dark mantle is just goo.
Probably stinks like shit.
Yeah.
Whoa! What the? Oh, dude, that fucking smells, mate. That fucking reeks. It's just like all cultists start throwing up.
Yeah.
So I was gonna burn them in the fire, but then can I make references to other campaigns? I want to make references to the campaign. The last time I burned something in a fire that was food-like or meat-like, we got ambushed at night. So I don't know if I should do that again.
Listen, no fit, mate. Do it.
I throw them in the fire. Let's be
Alright.
chaotic for
You throw them in the fire.
Yeah.
shit now.
Yeah. So, Borf, Calf. Oh my, these names are okay. Anyway, come on, focus. What's our next step? What's next? What's next on the objective?
You did this to yourselves.
I know. I had nothing to do with it. I was okay with a recently named name. But that's fine. Anyway.
I haven't. Did I save everything? Wait, I don't have anything for Borf. I have things for Greg, Fred, Will Smith, Ether, and Calf, but not for the others. I'll get to the others later. Wedlock, you seem to be the only one in the straight mind today. What's up?
I don't know. We got a big day ahead of us. Everyone wants, everyone still, gather themselves. That's fine. So what's next on the agenda? We got things to do. I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. Was it go up to the mountains, right? Because what
I
day
don't.
here?
Like, okay, so we traveled a little bit of the mines here, right? The thing is, oh damn. The thing is, we still don't know where the kobold tribes are headed. We know there's dragonborns lurking here in the mountains. Apparently, God, we didn't see the dragons, did we? They just passed by, but we didn't see them, right?
The only one who was staring into the sky was Whitlock, and Whitlock missed the shadows of the dragons.
I think Briar got it though, or someone else did it.
Yes, that's correct. I think Briar did see the draconic shadows. So there are dragons.
Okay, so we know there's dragons. We know there's dragonborn dragons and kobolds. So we have everything. There's just so much here, and this one bald. There's more balds. I don't know what we should go after. Like we're not even like strong enough to go into town and like wreak havoc. We could just go reckon maybe, but I don't know if that would be a good idea right now, since we don't even know much about the mountain.
To wreck it? Is that what you said?
I'm gonna wreck it?
Recon, sorry. Recon, I wanted to say it.
Oh, I'm like, I don't exactly want to wreck the town. We don't need to make ourselves public enemies #1 just yet.
Exactly. We want to be friends, infiltrate the government, and then take it down. But
with drugs, with hardcore methamphetamines.
oh my god, yeah, we can do
I'm kidding. We're not getting to that again. Anyway, that was a full conversation last campaign. But we got vaults to hit. That's near us around this mountain. I suggest we could go look after that. Yeah. I know that was one of our missions. As you said, I know that we need to get into Avernus. Well, we could, but I don't think we're exactly strong enough yet, and none of us know teleportation circles as it is. So.
I need to get like
the material plane is the best idea. Let's avoid the hells.
I wholeheartedly agree.
But the hills are nice. Like, have you seen them in summer?
They all have seasons?
Like, yeah.
What's it like during winter?
It's just not as hot.
Exactly. Like
It's
you
not as
go-
hot, but it's still pretty hot.
If it's let's say I don't know 200 degrees during the summer, it's maybe like 199 in the winter.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
acid
but-
rain doesn't hurt as much. Huh, I imagine.
no, like the acid rain season passes. Like it's just a little bit windy, you know. Like
Yeah.
the flames get into all the houses and buildings, but like, it's pretty chill.
Interesting. But that's why I suggest we got vaults to look around for up ahead in this mountain. We got Gerber to look after.
I think maybe okay. Yeah, I think. Look, to be honest, if we find the global town, we can find more of the Queen's vaults. So I think we should find the Kobold town first to get info on the vaults. You know, we can torture the kobolds all day long, have a field day with it, and then get even more powerful. So I think
Yeah.
finding the kobolds would be priority number one because they know stuff.
Sounds good to me. Alexandra, what do you think? How you feeling?
I don't disagree with that. I feel like they could be dropped a little.
Okay. Paul?
Yeah, I don't disagree either.
Cool.
Okay. No.
Briar?
Oh, well, I met some kobolds on my way up to the mountains. They were rather friendly.
You met them? Oh, then
I was totally just expecting them to just be completely silent. Like, okay, we'll just get back to you a second. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm talking to a cardboard cutout right now. This works too.
I think then that if Blair knows some place where we can meet them, I wouldn't mind following her around for that.
As you guys are talking, give me a perception check, please.
Damn.
Oh, Brian's here.
Sorry.
Just in time. We were talking to you. God damn it, like, oh my god. I'm gonna give myself guidance. Give me a 4. 10!
Let's see. Let's take a look.
The
See.
top powerful roll. Whitlock doesn't see anything.
Yeah.
He rolled too low, that 20 is not enough.
It's not good enough, mate. Not good enough.
Oh my God.
Briar, I will do a perception for you until you get here. I will do your perception and see what is gotten. A 7. So, Whitlock and Alexandra, during conversation, you hear some shuffling by some of your guards in the towers when you hear Greg Fred run to the corner and shout out, "Bosses, we got something at the front gates. You might want to see it." And as you turn around, you can see your other guards in the towers with their bows drawn at the front gates.
I get along better with Greg Fred. I'm going with Greg Fred.
I'll go up to the front. Like, maybe this could be handled in maybe such a diplomatic way. Who knows?
I'll stand towards the back, but I'll follow.
Like, can we even see through the gate? That's why I got up here, because I guess we couldn't see anything from the gate.
Yeah, the gate is a solid, like, wooden log gate, which is why the towers are there.
Oh, okay. I thought like you can just like kind of go in and out.
You can. It can be pushed in open and closed, but when it's closed, which it is right now, it is a solid, logged gate.
Okay, I'll go up next to Borf. What's up, mate?
Borf and Calf.
Borf and Calf and Borf and Calf.
As whoever goes to the towers goes up, you can see approaching are 3 kobolds.
What are your names?
Hey, what did
Well,
you name our kobold?
well, well. Look who we got right here.
What was that, Paul?
What was our kobold name again?
The kobold
Gerber.
we're after is Gerber.
Gerber. I thought it was Goober.
He may as well
Who
be
got
a
on
Goober.
Goober?
It is Gerber, like the baby food.
Okay.
I'll turn him to baby food.
But you see these kobolds approaching, and the one in the lead, as the your fellow cultists kind of draw their weapons, the one in the lead, who seems to be a bit more armored, is kind of like holding up his three-fingered clawed hands in a kind of like passive manner, like, you know, he's not here, he has no weapon. He's showing that he doesn't have his hands on his weapons.
My little goat man jumps off the fence and steps on top of the wooden locked door, and I go like, "State yourselves."
I want to roll insight to see if like this is some sort of like trick, like if they're hiding something.
Sure.
That's smart. Oh my god, I wish I was that smart.
Eh,
I will give you the guidance. You get a 17.
wowzers.
So, you can tell that the two kobolds in the back are very hesitant. They do not like this situation that they're in. They're very skittish, and they want to grab their weapons. But the one in the front seems to be more, I guess, disciplined of the kobolds, and is not trying to make a move.
Gotcha.
But the two in the back look like they do not want to be in this situation.
Pretty bold for you to show up here. What you guys want?
State yourselves.
Who here speaks Draconic?
I believe I do.
I do.
I do.
I do not.
So,
I do.
Rip.
for those who speak Draconic, you hear
We were sent by order of our queen, Tiny Soot. We have learned of your placement in these mountains, and she wishes to make deal with you.
What kind of deal are we talking about? What exactly does she want? What kind of deal is she looking for? Like an alliance or something?
I do not know what beyond what I am told, but I believe she would like assistance in ruling these mountains.
Interesting. I tell you what, it all sounds nice and dandy, but considering that one of your boys kind of sunk a knife in all of our backs, and you all have the gall to come up and ask for this, it's kind of hard for us to want to make a deal, you know? I think you all kind of need to prove yourselves a little, because I don't feel comfortable having us go into your crew after what your boy Gerber did. How about we have a parlay?
roll me a something. I forget.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. That's what it
Roll
is.
me a something.
What the hell?
A 7.
Yup.
I will stand menacingly and give you guidance.
Again, so
For 11.
yeah, man, that's a tough roll. I don't have no inspo, do I?
And 11. Let's see here.
You just give yourself like bardic inspiration.
Can't.
Something.
Bards can't give themselves bardic inspiration.
But Kaylin always lets me do it to myself.
I know. We're not playing with Kaylin.
Let's
But in Baldur's Gate.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like I'm so spoiled that I thought that was a basic.
I know. It seems pretty normal, huh?
Yeah, 'cause,
It
like
makes
when I
no
feel
sense.
down, I look at myself in the mirror and I go like, "You're God's gift to the world." Like, yeah.
The kobold responds back with,
Rolled a 5. Damn.
He responds back with a very kobold thing to say, and he responds with,
What is parlay?
Well, we
You
meet
speaking in the
halfway.
Tal'Dorei?
Well, we meet halfway. We don't go on each other's territories. We get, some like close, but not too close to each other's bases, and we talk terms and choose what we got.
Neutral ground.
Exactly. The art of
I love it.
communication.
And I don't, because I don't understand Draconic, but I see how assured Whitlock and Alexandra are. I just not enough in confirmation and affirmation.
We're totally winning this argument.
When do party get expert? Oh, I do get expertise. I didn't get expertise to my persuasion. Oh well. I don't know how to add persuasion.
the kobold responds with,
We will tell Queen. Expect us soon.
Okay, we'll be here.
and he turns around to lead with his men. And you can see the demeanor immediately kind of like shift to I'm glad we're leaving from the two soldiers in the back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Towards
Okay.
guys, and
So-
like, what happened?
What was that?
I go to you guys and I go like, what happened?
So, look, I know I didn't really give you guys much time to have much of a word on that, my apologies. But here's the thing. As much as he kind of, like, looks around, he speaks quietly. As much as I don't like these guys, alliances are kind of needed. Don't worry, we'll get a revenge later. We just need to use them a bit. And then once the usage is done, we'll do what we gotta do.
I have no issue with the Kobold clan, just with Gerber.
Me neither. Exactly. I
you'll
think
get-
if the
you'll
queen
get
wants
us
to to
too.
work with us, let's do a deal. If she sacrifices Gerber to us, we will work together.
No, I was thinking the same thing, and I made that very clear. So we know that's not exactly, out the window. That's to be there.
Did you tell them
and-
to bring Gerber to the parlay?
That could be arranged. There'll be time for that.
Okay.
I brought his name up. He's making it very difficult for us to make a parlay in the first place. So I'm hoping this queen is gonna be, like, wagging her finger in front of his face a little and bring him along. But, that's his punishment for that side. Our punishment might be, a little different. I mean, if that's how you guys feel. But,
No, yeah.
you know what? I apologize for not giving you guys any speech in that part, but perhaps I should have, came with a game plan. But I was thinking for the best interests. Parlaying, ally, find a neutral ground.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's okay.
Okay, perfect. So I guess we have to play the waiting game. I should have asked when they'll be back. But, they seem to be pretty genuine from most I can read. For the back two did not want to be here. I mean, for good reason. But regardless, I'd keep our wits up. Keep our guards on, keep our eyes peeled, head on a swivel. So we don't get ambushed by them. This could be a trick. Who knows?
Okay.
To immediately go for an alliance, I feel like there's someone else she fears more than us. I wouldn't
Yeah,
worry
probably
about
the
the Kobolds
Dragonborn.
as much.
True. But that also...
Also, we should figure out who she fears more than Alliance, and maybe if we find a way, we could alliance ourselves with a stronger clan and then take down the kobold and make them our slaves.
I will give you guys this information because your characters would know this. Within these mountains, you do know that there's a territorial semi-civil war between the Lizard Folk clan and the Kobold clan for rule of the mountain.
Perfect.
Well,
Do we have any information about where we could find this lizard folk people?
they'll probably know. We'll ask them the parlay.
Okay.
Might it be wise to get information about the lizard folk before getting secondhand from the kobolds?
That's a good point.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know if we knew where we could find these lizard folk.
Any idea where those folk are at?
I'm gonna ask Calf, Borf, you guys that came here before us. Do you know? Have you met any lizard folk or anything around these parts?
Let's see here. 1 second.
Because I know.
I will roll a D100. 63. Calf, good old trusty Calf, speaks up and says, some of us, when we got here first, we heard about him. We didn't encounter him. We could only assume, like the kobolds, they're somewhere in these mountains. But we didn't find any. None of them tried to stop us. Biggest problem, we're just building this place. It's not the best ground, but it's good enough.
No, you did a fine job here, Calf. Okay, thank you for that. At least we know they have to be around here. I haven't met many lizard folk, to be honest. I've heard stories that they usually make their tribes near swamps, but this arid land makes me doubt there are any nearby. So, will we know if there's a swamp calf around here?
Well, there's many different types of lizards, are there not?
Yeah, that's why
Might be like arid.
Yeah, maybe arid, but I know usually they make them around swamps. That's why I was going basic information I know. I don't know if some of them make them here in arid areas like this in the mountains. I don't want to generalize.
Well, you just did. I'm kidding.
That's a good start. We could
Yeah.
look for a swamp here. It's fairly scorched, so I doubt we might find a lot of wet land, but we can look.
All I
Maybe
know
a
is
hot-
they're pretty territorial, it seems. So
Borf actually chimes in and says,
Mhm.
I don't know much about the surrounding lands, but I know on our way up here we did pass through some, not marshes, but there are forests down below the mountain. We didn't encounter any lizard folk on our way up. We had to, but that's also because on the way up here we had to pass through some cities. I doubt they would be that bold to attack.
I see.
Okay, so we know there's forest. We know the mountain. The thing is, there could be a way through the forest. Things like, I'm not checking. We are in which part? Okay, so if the mountain is like, let's say like a circle, for example, are we in, like in the compass? Are we north, south, east, west?
So the Ashen Gorge
Mm-hmm.
is more. I don't have the full map open. Let me find my map real quick. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. So within Tal'Dorei, the Ashen Gorge is close to the eastern coast.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like us within the Ashen Gorge, are we like in the northern part of it, southern, eastern?
Okay. So
What?
the Ashen Gorge is part of a large span of mountains.
Mm-hmm.
You are kind of settled within a more northern section of the Ashen Gorge. You are near burning fires close to the quote-unquote center of the gorge.
Okay. And the more center we get, technically the more powerful the tribes near the center are because they're all striving for the treasure, right?
Yep, the closer to the center you get, the more flaming, the more hot, the more dangerous, the more you can assume powerful creatures exist.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, we're not strong enough for that. Okay. So I don't know when the other guys. You know, we could have maybe followed them, the kobolds, a little bit.
After the parlay?
Yeah, like not to parlay immediately, but like to just get a gauge of where they're going or how they move.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it's a bad idea.
I think maybe we could track them out a little bit, and if we don't find anything, at least we'll get a more of a recon of these lands. Because we've only seen the insides of the mountains. We haven't gone beyond, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of funny how we operate that way, but so be it. I think it's a good idea.
Okay, then I guess I'm
Maybe
here, and
if we get lucky, one of them they can send us a tour guide.
exactly. Or we'll find the lizard folk, and then we can talk to them a bit if they're decide to be friendly about it.
Is there any cultists here that are scout-like that we could send on an independent mission to go take a look around?
Oh yeah, we have lackeys. We don't have to do everything ourselves.
If you ask,
Benefits of being evil. Don't do it for me.
if you ask, both Ethorn and Will Smith kind of come forth and say, the two of us scouted the lands before building this place. We could go out again.
I think it might be wise if you two go attempt to figure out where said Lizardfolk clan is. Obviously, it would be best if they don't see you snooping around trying to find them. But any way you could do that would be great.
We'll be on our way. And they grab their weapons and begin, open the gates, depart. Do Paul or Briar have anything to add into planning?
No.
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm ready.
Well, I guess until then, have we fully cleared out the innards of our cave here? Is there anything else within that we need to empty? I know we met the spider and quickly bailed soon after. Wasn't sure if we missed anything.
Yogurth piped up and says, when the rest of us got here, we were tasked with clearing out the cave. Unless we missed anything, we should have handled most of it.
Okay. I don't know, it seems like I don't know, this So this one is the temple, right? This is the entrance to the temple we're currently building at the moment, right?
Yes, there is currently a makeshift altar and painting of Tiamat inside the cave.
Okay. This is the entrance to the mines, right?
It's kind
Also
of,
this one.
It's kind of similar. All of them kind of go into the same mine shaft. One just gets you in closer than the others.
Okay.
Can't wait, bro. Go on an adventure. Leave out, go outside the cave, around the Wild West, the Wild Lands and whatnot. First encounter, boom, flaming skeletons.
I'd say I don't know. We have a whole day ahead of us. We could like. I would like to talk to the kobolds as soon as possible to get the situation underway. But I don't. But it would be like a waste of a day.
Alexandra and Whitlock, if you guys are still on the tower, both of you roll me perceptions.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
There we go.
Whitlock, while you're up there, you see something very interesting. You see an interesting sight as your two cultists that you just sent out, Ethorn and Will Smith, they're walking. They've only been gone maybe, let's say, like a minute, 2 minutes. You saw them depart around some of the mountainous areas and then, went away. You see them walking back up with weapons in hand, looking at each other, with a trio of lizards behind them.
Oh my gosh! Heads up! We got lizard folk on the horizon with Borf and his friend in tow. See? Help yourselves. This is not looking good.
Very efficient, boys.
Thanks, boss. Apparently they were seeking us out.
Intuitively. It's funny, we're talking about them. Sup, you three? Heh.
The head honcho lizard steps up. Kind of, the other two seem to have greenish scales, whereas the one in front has more darker black scales to him and beet red eyes. And he actually says in common, which is a shock.
Yes.
So.
We have learned of your presence within our mountain. We do not take kindly to new tribes setting up where they do not belong. You either vacate or join us. That is what I have come to say.
That you have come to say, or someone above you has come to say?
I speak for our clan, and our clan does not like intruders where they do not belong.
Right.
So are you the clan
democracy, or yeah?
We seek to rule this mountain. And if you do not bow to us, you will end up just like those draconic fools.
No, we get that. We get that. I can tell you're a man of lizard of eloquence, but are you the leader of said tribe?
Or is it more of like a group vote? Do you not have a leader? Are you just a little bitch? What's going on here? I need to understand.
Well then.
He snarls at that. And he says,
The great shamans would not take kindly at an insult like this to one of their warriors.
The great shaman. Thank you. That's what we're looking for. We wish to talk to your great shamans because that's the whole reason we're here, to get to know them. We seek their advice. I'm just laying out of my fucking ass.
Look, I wouldn't be opposed to meeting your crew. Well, apologies for intruding. We did not know that that you were close. We're trying to make ends meet out here. But hey, it seems like an opportunity for possibly an alliance, huh?
The head warrior, you kind of just, his eyes like blink slow like a crocodile a couple times, thinking of what to say, and says,
If you bow to the great shamans, then your insult will be forgiven, and you can reign free under the lizard clan of the Ashen Gorge.
Wait. All of us, or just her? Them. And she points over to Alexandra.
That's a good question. Which one?
Because, come on, I don't control what she says. I was more curious to know who you are.
If you are part of this new tribe,
as he points his club. These guys are very obviously like weapon. They do not care. They do not seem afeared like the kobolds. He holds it up, this pointed club, towards you, Alexandra, and says,
then your insult speaks for all of you.
Oh,
I have a counter offer.
Yeah, we'll start first. Yes, Briar?
No, let him counter offer.
Okay.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Can I have the lizard folk make a strength saving throw, please?
Oh.
What?
Interesting.
Let him cook.
It's a DC 14.
Okay. 15.
No.
So sad. So close.
Diplomatic immunities.
What happens?
Bye-bye.
For a moment, Alexandra points to the space in front of her with her spear, and you all watch the lizard folk get pulled like right into Ethorn's back. He only moves 5 feet instead of 30. As she almost rips him up to the top, but he holds his ground momentarily.
Whoa!
My offer.
You see two in the back immediately like pull their weapons, and all of your guards immediately like get like into stance. Like the two guys on top, bows out, Will Smith and Ethorn immediate with their weapons.
No, Ethorn,
You
don't die.
walk to our home and make threats upon our life, and you expect to walk away? If your shamans respect your life, you will apologize for even assuming that we do not hold dominion here.
Roll me
Dude,
an
Alexandra is
intimidation
cool as
with
shit.
advantage.
Dude, like, to just, like, with Alexandra, even more, like, Lucy, like, hands start to, like, flame in, like, fire as well.
Whitlock just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. He's like, bro.
And then I also need to do this. Ah, damn. Okay.
To be fair, this is their lands first.
I don't care about that.
Guys,
Good luck.
what I didn't tell you,
We're about to
is,
sound like a Reddit story.
yeah, what I
Hi,
didn't tell you
25
guys
men.
is you guys are playing the colonizers.
Yes.
Yep, no, we know. I know. I'm Latin American. It makes me very proud to be on the other side of the team.
Well, I'm French, bro.
So bad.
I'm French,
So
bro.
bad.
I love being American!
I'm French,
My
bro.
middle
I'm not
name is Columbus.
I'm not
My
responsible for this.
middle name is Columbus.
I'm marrying
We're
Sacagawea.
the pilgrims. So yeah.
So yes, I rolled a 16 with advantage.
And he rolled a 9. So he holds out his other scaled hand to his warriors, and they put their weapons away as he himself puts away his club, and he's definitely looking at you, Alexandria, with like burning fury in his eyes. But through his jagged teeth, he does say,
This will not be forgotten. The great shamans will learn of you. But perhaps, this once, it can be forgiven.
KYS question mark?
Great. Forgiveness is a great step towards allegiance. Now, enough with the threats. Let's get onto a similar basis. Shall we try to look for an alliance or not? 'Cause I don't mind meeting your shaman or whatever, but I feel tension's a bit high. So, if we were to go meet your crew, we gotta have your word that we won't get jumped. Or ambush, hogtied, whatever. And I, myself, will not lay a hand on anyone. Communication's important, so we gotta work together. Let's find a middle ground.
he thinks a moment and says, everyone roll me insights.
Oh, shit! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They have inside. They have inside. Oh my god, why am I so like
I also assume, Paul, I
Mr.
assume you're in one of these towers, right?
14?
Yeah.
Mr. Wise Guy's over here.
Oh my god.
So,
Guy.
Paul, Lucy, Whitlock, and Alexandra. I will tell you what he says in a moment, but when he does say what he does say, you can all get the idea, especially from the conversation so far, that compared to the nature of the kobolds, these lizard folk are definitely more my way or the highway. You know, you either join us or you're the enemy.
Right.
Because this lizard folk warrior does say,
If you agree to serve the great shamans, then I'm sure a deal could be made.
Right. But I'd like to get to meet them first. I'd like to know what were... I mean, you know, I can't exactly serve someone I can't see. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at.
You know, because Briar doesn't understand, and because she's getting very annoyed, she just screams at the fucking lizard folk, Can you just stop being so fucking demanding all the time? Like, seriously! And, out of rage, she just fires an Eldritch Blast in the air. Not at him, in the air.
It's I was like, holy shit.
She's trying to intimidate him at this point.
And like,
roll an intimidation.
Whitlock is just Whitlock just kind of throws his book and quill in the air. Ah, fuck it, I give up. If we kill him, we'll kill him. He just walks away. Just
Oh, she's not trying to kill him, but like the fact that it's not going through their fucking skulls on what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're not gonna bow down to them.
They keep rolling well on their insight checks, bro. That's cool. Let's serve the shaman.
Dude, even with a 20, they would have got it.
So, It's less that he is scared, and more so that he is more like taken back and says,
Look, in the middle of making alliances and meeting folks, we gotta make compromises here. You're on our land, we're gonna agree to go on your land. We're gonna have to shift some things around to make it work. I get it's out of your comfort zone, get it's out of mine. But you're the one intruding on us. So, I'm not saying you're the bad guys here, I'm just saying that we need to find a middle ground. We need to agree to something. So that's why I think we should just meet up and talk and figure something out. Because we're not really getting nowhere. And frankly, I think all of us, I can speak for everyone here, we don't have all day. Time is a precious thing and we're letting it slip through our fingers. So let's quick it up a little and just say, let's just talk. Let's just meet face to face with these great shaman you're talking about and figure something out.
roll me persuasion.
Oh boy. There we go.
Taken aback from the shouting from Briar, and then focusing back on you, Whitlock, as you say this, he says,
I can bring you to a shaman, but they stay.
as he points to your guards, and then he looks at Alexandra and Briar and says,
And those two are watched by my men the entire way.
Okay. That's fair. Fine.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy that they have to watch me. Is it because I'm a girl?
No, it's because you shot a gun in the air.
It wasn't a gun.
You're a girl?
But Sandy's a girl?
Yes,
I
I
know,
is a girl.
no, I was just thinking that SpongeBob joke. Sandy's a girl? Well, yes. Well, if we're gonna compromise, we gotta compromise to them as well. It has nothing to do with the agenda. It's simply with how threatening you, how scary and powerful you appear to be. That's what it is.
I whispered
mean-
to Whitlock, the pink hair threw me off.
Whitlock just kind of stares ahead like blankly, just like has a slow nod and just like looks down.
was Paul saying something?
Okay.
Right. Anyway.
No.
So do we have got an agreement? Where should we come and meet you? And as I said, if we were to come meet you, you have to promise your word that no blood will be spilt. Not from me, not from you. It's a friendly negotiation of sorts, you know?
Does it have thaumaturgy? Yes. Okay, with thaumaturgy, I do like the SpongeBob thing, like make a rainbow.
Bro,
Right.
stop yelling! Stop yelling, bro!
I'm yelling?
That's what thaumaturgy does, doesn't it?
It's one of the things that it can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Thaumaturgy can
No, I'm
make
not-
your voice louder. It can like throw up like visual effects, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Like thaumaturgy is a lot of stuff. It's like prestidigitation, but cooler.
It can open
Honestly.
unlocked windows. It can set out like candle fires.
So you make a little rainbow that says friendship in it.
Oh, I thought you were just like, saying, yeah, let's be friends! Just yell.
Whitlock, learn your didn't you go to school for this? God damn, you didn't learn shit.
Yeah, wait, let me see if I have any cantrips for that. Prestidigitation. I have a little flower in my hand. See, we're friends. Friendship, the from like Mortal Kombat.
Then okay, that does it demand. Are we following them or are we meeting them?
The lead warrior says,
We can bring you to a shaman now, and we will keep our weapons to our sides as long as you agree to do the same.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so before we go, then with them, I guess. We're going with them, right, guys, or no?
I'm not opposed to it. I can do this alone if you want.
Okay. Before, so I tell who's the highest ranking out of all our cultists here, or are they all same rank?
so it'd probably be one of the few cultists who arrived first, and that would be between Greg Fred, Ethorn, Will Smith, and Calf.
Okay, so Calf until now has been like, my God, excellent cultist. So I tell Calf, Calf, you're under, you're taking leadership for the moment. Please stay alert of any incoming kobolds, right? If they come try to make any parlay or leave anything for us, you are in charge of treating them with civility, so we can make this meeting work as much as possible.
Understood, boss.
Then I wrote it down. Give me a second. Ethorn, where's Ethorn?
He is outside the gate with his. He's still outside the gate. Him and Will Smith.
Okay,
outside
so
the gate.
I asked Borf and Greg Fred, since they're closer to, like, I'm guessing, to opening the gates, asking, like, do we have, like, levers? I don't know how the gates are.
It is yeah, we'll say there's a lever.
Okay, so I tell them, like, please open, like, I say, imagine, like, the old the old ways they used to open them, like lever. Okay, so I'd like to open them a little enough so Ethorn and Will Smith can pass through, but not the lizard folk.
And they begin opening it, and both Will Smith and Ethorn kind of back into the camp.
I tell them to close the gate again because I don't want these three to see me. I tell Ethorn, you did an excellent job with the Temple of Tiamat. Can you tell me who was helping you with that endeavor last time when we were gone?
It was some of the new members. It was those two over there, and he points to Yogurth and Luak.
Okay, so Calf is in charge of civility and taking care of the base when we're gone. Yogurth and Luak, those two are going to be in charge of continuing to working on the temple, so we can keep that progressing forward for Paul and for our own service to the Tiamat, so we can have a better attunement to our goddess and whatnot. You two, Will Smith, Ethorn, they said you have to stay behind. Your job is still to scout the woods and the surrounding area. I don't mind if you follow us, just don't get caught. We need any advantage we can get on this terrain, because it seems we still are lacking information about the surveillance of the surrounding areas. And if we don't know where these guys are, and if we don't know the kobolds are, or the dragonborns, or wherever else, we are lacking information, and knowledge is power. So you will still scout for the day, okay?
Understood.
And everybody else, Wind Owl, Helmut, and Gregford, you're in charge of security. Keep this place safe and working at all times, okay? You can have yourself tea and crackers or whatever you want to eat. Just make it sure that nobody but us gets past those gates. Those will be problems. Got everyone?
No one's getting in under our watch.
Okay, perfect. And I get by the gate and I wait for everybody else to come with us so we can leave. This way, we do a little bit of everything today, and we don't lose the day. Being a boss is hard.
You get down from the tower. Alexandra just heard Lucy saying that, like, under his breath, like, man, being a boss is hard.
It'll only get harder, my friend.
Just getting started.
Are Paul and Briar going?
I am.
Yeah,
Lady Fayliver, come on, let's go.
Fail.
The Borf opens the gate, allowing you to leave. As
Can I
the-
speak quiet? Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, as the lizard folk take up their positions to begin leaving you.
Yeah, I like to speak quietly to everyone.
Mhm.
Look, I know what everything looks like at surface level. We're not working with them. We need to get, be friendly with them, get a little associated, this and that. When there comes a time to strike, knife is in the back, and we take what's ours from them, yeah? That's
Yeah,
how we're gonna play
we
this,
need
okay? We need to
yeah,
play the
we
long
need to
game.
stick-
I know we don't have the patience for that, but work with me here. If we're gonna,
No, I
if we're gonna
understand.
win, we can win this, possibly get all of them under our thumbs without a single drop of blood being shed. But if that's how we want to operate things, I have no problem with that. But just work with me for a sec.
I think we should get the shaman's favor. They seem to have the most knowledge out of everyone here. And not only that, these scouts found us in a day after meeting with the kobolds, which means they know these lands. So that could be a lot of information to our favor. Oh, before we leave, I go to the barrel, I take tea, I take crackers, and I'll bring it as a peace offering.
Good
So we
idea.
can at least start trading. Because like they're from I'm sorry, what was the name of the continent we were coming from? The one where we lost before?
You came from Wildmount to Tal'Dorei.
That's the word was Wildmount. So they probably don't have like Wildmount or tea, like tea or cracker from Wildmount. So the Black Vidalia tea and I didn't give a name. I don't think the crackers have a name. Something crackers.
Crackers.
Yeah, it's okay. So they probably will never taste delicacies like this from the other world. So we can get on their good side for it. So are we ready? Any more comments, ideas, suggestions?
I think tea might be a bit above their palates, but I really appreciate the gesture. Let's get going.
Okay. Then let's see how it goes. And I start walking out.
Yep. So do I.
Alright. You all begin following the lizard
Oh my
folk.
god, Lucy just ate me. Okay, we're good.
I'll move you all so that you are in appropriate position. The two warriors kind of fall back so they can follow Briar and Alexandra. And you walk the mountainous area for quite a while. There are some burning trees that you pass, some alcoves and caves. It is quite a time in these mountains as time flies. Eventually you find an entrance to a cave that the lead warrior walks in. You see that there's lava not surrounding, but your walk up, you are walking in a path that has lava on either side bubbling. And you see two other lizard folk on guard at an entrance of a cave. And you hear the lead warrior say to this lizard folk,
I bring them to speak to Shaman Drexus. Move out of the way. The shaman wills it.
And the lizard folk moves as you guys begin walking inside of the cave. And I will position all of you real quick because it is a cramped cave. As you all walk in, give me perception checks as I move you all.
Okay.
God, let this one work. Oh my god.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Dude,
There we
Alexandra
go.
is like
There we. Oh,
16.
Let's go.
giant frilled. Not the giant frilled lizard.
Oh my god, the wizard gizzard.
The wizard
10,
lizard.
That one.
What was the name of that band? With Wizard Gizzard and the Lizard King? I don't know what it's called.
You, Alexandra, Whitlock, and Lucy, as you guys walk in past the lizard folk and get into this area, you see a bunch of lizard folk. You see another dark-scaled warrior with more gear than usual, and you see a figure dressed in makeshift like robes and like bone jewelry with a large frilled lizard behind him, and he's kind of not praying, but you can hear him. He's kind of kneeled down at the edge of the lava, speaking to himself. And with the natural 20, specifically Alexandra, you can see this other warrior as each of you enter kind of begin. He's doing that snake lizard thing where the tongue is kind of out sniffing the air, and his eyes are following the scent and he shifts his beady red eyes towards Briar.
Uh-oh. We chewed on something?
And you notice that specifically, Alexandra. As you all walk in and the lead warrior says,
Shaman Drexus, except I apologize for my intrudence of your ritual, but these new blood to the mountains are here to speak with you.
and you guys are kind of just standing there in silence while the shaman just takes in the lava patterns in front of him for a bit.
Whitlock would come up and just kind of like sit down and look at the lava patterns and try to pick up what he's trying to do.
Give me an Arcana or Nature.
No idea.
No. It's just lava.
Would it be out of place to ask what's you doing? Well, just curiosity.
This is the shaman, right? This one right here.
Let me throw his name on there so you guys can see it, and you'll be able to see how it is spelled.
Okay.
Shaman Drexus. Oh, here.
Okay, and the guy that came with us is this dude, right?
That
right
is
here?
this guy, yes. And Alexandria, the one who was sniffing and looked towards Briar, was this one.
Uh-oh.
Good to know.
Okay.
But I'll stay silent.
Drexus, your name was?
He holds up one of his scaly fingers towards you and says,
The patterns spoke of your arrival and our possible alliance.
That is true. Pleasure to meet you. Name is
My
Whitlock.
warrior says that you intrude on these lands, but you are here to speak. What do you all have to say for yourselves towards a great lizard shaman?
We bring gifts from the new world. And I take out a box of crackers. I call them butter crackers. So like the butter crackers that come in like the tin can. That's what it was. Like it's like butter crackers and black tea.
This
I bow and I ask if I may approach the great shaman.
give me a persuasion.
Oh my god, I'm not very good at those. Wait, let me guide myself into it. 14.
14.
Come on, shaman, baby. Be into the gift. They might not smell like carcasses or dead bodies. They sure are sweet.
He, still kind of kneeling down amongst the lava, looks at you, Lucy, and says,
I accept your gift towards our clan. You may pass it off to one of my warriors here.
The most annoying possible thing. He didn't specify which warrior. So we'll walk to Buffman or that. And we'll give it to him.
I will say he would have met you halfway if he saw you approaching. Like if you got right here, you would have been met by the warrior.
Okay. I give them for him I don't bow. I bow for Drexus because he has a meta last name. But I don't know what his name is. And I'm not gonna ask because I don't care about other people except for my cultists. So I give him the tea and crackers.
You give him the tea and crackers, and he passes off the tea and crackers to a lizard folk behind him. And Drexus says, that was the sound of excitement from the lizard folk.
Like, what is this, like the Ford Motor Company where they just like have to pass the same folder like 30 times before they get to the big boss? Like, what the heck?
Drexus says,
Now, some of our warriors saw how you fought previous days. We have known about your arrival. You do not seem to be too much of a threat to our lands, which is why it would be wise to join our fight. We would not eradicate you, and instead we could work together to rid the mountain of those lesser than us.
You know, this is just me talking before I answered Drexus. You know how fun it would be to use telekinesis right now since he's right next to the lava and just push him in to kill him?
You should respect my restraint.
No, I will, but like, oof, it's so like.
I have not stopped thinking about it this entire conversation.
I think that's been in everyone's mind too. You know what? It's fun. Making some boots out of him. But
some crocodile soup. Go Whitlock, this is your moment. You have the greatest Riz around here, Riz the Lizard.
I was kind of under the same impression that we could possibly work together, because I heard that you'd been of a scuffle with, kobolds, right?
Yes, the tiny soot clan are quite the nuisance to our claim of the Ashen Gorge.
Tell me about it. They're quite a nuisance to us. They pushed us down a hole and left us to die, but here we are now. But,
I see how it would be vital for you to join us in the fight against them.
right.
We share a common enemy, and they have proven to be quite the enemy.
That they do. That they do. So, I kind of want to finagle a little bit on what we have calling a partnership. I am totally down for agreement and a partnership between you and me. We call it an alliance. Less of us serving each other. Like, you know, we don't need to do service here. We don't need to call each other lords. We're of equal power, I'd say. So, let's call us partners. For a single goal is get rid of those grimy little bastards and call it a day. In fact, scratch my back, scratch yours. We help you deal with this clan, and you help us figure out what's the rest of these mountains, huh? Probably a lot more going on. I don't really know. We don't really know, but maybe some alliances for that would possibly be helpful for that. You know what I mean?
Give me a persuasion.
Okay. Can I get guidance?
But you can get guidance, my guy. Here, get 12.
We can work together to eradicate the kobolds. But when that happens, the mountain and the Ashen Gorge will be under rule of the great lizard shamans and the shaman tribe. That is our goal. In return, we may offer you your own stake of mountain.
Well then.
You do not have to be a part, but we will expect tribute.
We'll find a way. We'll figure out the fine details, but as it should be expected. But it seems like we got even power here. You know what? Yeah, I gotta speak for my crew. You know, I mean, I can't speak for my crew. We probably got discuss details here and there. But mind if give us a sec, please? Can we discuss things just with my crew, and then we'll come back to you? Is that okay?
Take your time. The lava here won't be hardening anytime soon.
It seems. Alright. Crew, rally up. And he'll come over here.
Okay.
So just all rally
well-
up and maybe out of earshot
Yeah.
where we talk quietly.
Okay, who's the giant frilled lizard?
The giant frilled lizard is literally that. It is a giant lizard that you could only assume to be the mount of Drexus.
Ah.
Yeah, we're
What's
gonna walk
the,
over.
just by
Which
watching
means-
that whole conversation, how smart does that thing look?
The lizard?
Yeah, the mount thing. Does it look like it's part of their family, or like just like a big horse?
Roll me a nature.
Do you need the guidance?
No, I wouldn't have asked for it.
It
Okay.
seems like it is definitely within the lizard folk family. it is likely either maybe bred by the lizards or it is a de-evolutioned lizard. It's possible. With an 11, I think it's actually more appropriate to say that Alexandria thinks it could go either way. This giant-filled lizard could definitely be a product of lizard folk, or it could be something that they tamed in the forests or jungles and brought to the mountains.
Yeah, to be fair, they all look like a little bit of eye-licky, stupid things. So it's hard to tell just by looking. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
One question. If I use telekinesis, do other people know I'm using telekinesis?
Yeah, go for it. Keep going.
I think it's possible that if someone rolled high enough, they would pin it on you.
Okay, so we'll have to do a sleight of hand check, so we'll do it sneakily then. That's right.
Yes, I would ask for a sleight of hand if you wanted to do anything.
Do you need me to give you a bardic inspiration for that?
Before I give you bardic inspiration, please.
I would also like to point out the main reason I am withholding is I don't think it matters which one of us they pin it on. They would assume one of us did it.
No way, because I'm not gonna do the thing you think I'm gonna do.
No way! Let's keep our composure. We're an enemy we're not on exactly friendly grounds and we're surrounded.
How much is your bardic inspiration?
Right now it's I think it's a D6, I'm pretty sure. It's not high.
Okay.
It's a D6 right now.
Is this guy holding the crackers, or is this guy holding the crackers?
This guy's holding the crackers in tea.
Fuck! Oh, what? I thought it was this guy. Then no, I'm not gonna do the thing I was gonna do. Then it's not gonna be funny.
As I give you bardic inspiration, I begin to draw like a little, let's see here, a little cloud, like an artsy cloud with like black outlines, kind of goes around like the bardic inspiration as it flings around and like kind of like dwells within you. So for this one, with a Noah potential, whenever you make an ability check, you can roll it again and choose which one to roll.
Oh, really? Okay, so I can do. I get to roll a bardic inspiration twice.
Well, kind of. Let me copy and paste what it does, because here I have three choices. I'm choosing the. I don't know if the creature chooses or it's not very specific, but here's what it says. I'm going with the ability check, but that's what it says.
You're doing Eloquence Bard, or are you a Creation Bard in the end?
Creation Bard. I think Eloquence Bard.
Yeah, ability check. When the creature rolls the Bardic Inspiration die, to add it to the ability check, the creature can roll the Bardic Inspiration die again and choose which roll to use more. To use.
Okay.
So basically, you roll the Bardic twice and choose which one you like.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I think saving throws all parts.
Yeah, because I wanted to, okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna do it just for the lols of it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it on this guy. I'm gonna be standing here, right behind everyone. God. And then I'm gonna sleight of hand it.
We didn't talk!
If you love me, God, you're gonna make me roll high. Guidance to it. We're gonna fully guidance this shit. Fuck, 14. Bardic Inspiration, it's a 6. 4, and let's see the other Bardic Inspiration. It's 4 both times. It's an 18.
The important question is this before or after our huddle?
Yeah, I was hoping to have our huddle, because like my plan was that we can all get him in like... So we can feign an alliance with them, right? Or say, oh yeah, we'll work with you guys, and then we already have a parlay going on with the kobolds, and I'm just thinking we can all get them all in one like setting, and then we just go freaking crazy. We grab our guards, grab all of them. We have all of our eggs in one basket, and we just smash all of them in one go. If we could just gotta bring the lizard folks to where we're gonna have the parlay, and then boom, we ransack. And we get the jump on them when they're thinking, oh, we're just, just this and that. But if we're just gonna go off and just, slaughter,
No, you're not understanding, my guy. It's not that you're thinking way too ahead.
I
don't
know.
think that's
I know.
I don't think that's far.
So is the huddle happening?
That's why I want to say during the.
I telekinesis to this guy. So he trips and drops the cookies on this motherfucker. So everyone gets pissed off at him and blames him for losing an offering. That way, Whitlock can tell them, guys, I'm sorry, the offering fell. You should meet us in this spot and we'll give you more fucking cookies.
I just think that what we have going is fine right now. We can have the kobolds in a location.
I have an 18. Let me trip the guy so they get pissed off at him. I just want to be mean.
Okay, go for it,
14 strength.
Alright, so this is happening before the huddle. This is happening before the huddle.
Probably as we're walking over there.
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to see something.
But guys, to be honest, do you think my sound is playing or not?
It's a very sound plan. I think there's gonna be like 8.
And I would well, that was perception to see if the shaman was paying attention.
Okay.
Here's his strength. His strength, right?
Yeah, strength, please.
21.
Fuck! Nothing happens then. I'm just gonna walk.
It's less that nothing happens, more like he's reaching to go put one of the crackers in his jaws, and it just falls out of his hand suddenly. And he's like, what?
Okay, that's so sad. I'm just gonna walk on. I want to be funny. I can drop the crackers. I want to go.
Yeah, well, it's certainly funny. I was like,
Good use
the bardic inspiration, bro.
Are Briar and Paul joining the huddle?
Yeah.
It was such a good use.
I'm 5 for fucking lies.
Move everyone in.
I know how all of you were sweating buckets. I was about to start a fight. I just want to make a guy trip. That's all I wanted to do.
Why can't you do that outside the gate?
Just the words telekinesis and lava made us all really nervous.
I know. Like everyone's like, oh, lava. I played Baldur's Gate. I know what to do. So, our plan here, my idea, is that we go ahead and accept this allegiance. It'll help us out in one way or another, but there'll be a time where we will come out on top. What I'm thinking is that we already have an idea of having a parlay with the kobolds, and we could possibly lure out the lizard folk out to meet the kobolds, and boom, we have in one big setting, we get our gods with us, and we get the drop on them. Outnumber them, rout them out, kill them, do whatever. Or not, I'm saying this quietly, so no one hears us. So, I'm trying to plan that ahead. Unless anyone else has any other objections, I don't know if we could just, if it's not sitting comfortable with anyone, we could obviously just walk out. But I think, so far, we're playing our cards right, I think? But, that's what I'm thinking.
I think, I like the idea, but maybe we could, get, smoke powder barrels. So if they stand up on them, we can start blowing them up, and then just go ham. Because look how many. Okay, just sorry,
I said that's a great idea, but I just have no idea where we're gonna get smoke powder bombs from.
I think we can figure something out. Because look at that shaman. He has his freaking cock circle here. Look how many fuckers he has around him. Do you think when he comes to meet us, he's gonna come just with 2 freaking losers? No, he's probably gonna come with a bunch of them. So we just gotta be sure that if we're gonna play our cards right, we gotta take them down in a very smart way. With tactics, not just brute force. Because we're playing empires here. Just look at that lizard! Look at that giant frilled lizard!
Yeah, I know, but when we have the kobolds here, they'll all be fighting each other. They'll keep them distracted, so we can get.
I think if we do the instigation, we should make them instigate amongst each other. For example, did you hear what Queen Tiny Suit said about the Shaman Drexus? Or something, I don't know. He said he has a tiny wizard peepee, it doesn't retract all the way out, or some shit like that. I don't know.
Because what I'm understanding is that Because what I'm understanding is that they're on kill on sight, like territories. They see each other, they're gonna want to kill each other right off the bat. So what I'm thinking
but
is
you
that if we get all the kobolds as much as we can in the parlay, we meet with them and say, "Hey, let's talk to him here." And bring as much as you can because we need everyone. We need everyone to listen to this, and we have to go to the lizard folks saying like, "Hey, we need to discuss this." And then boom, they're all one big gathering.
Okay, then if we're gonna do this okay, so we should maybe not be talking about this. Plan on killing Mr. Lexus over there.
I know.
We should like
Yeah,
get
that's not a character, but
yeah.
I say we should agree to being allies.
I think we should be allies. I think we should call the kobolds on the same day. One of us should be like, and then like make the kobolds think or getting ambushed or some crap by the lizard folk, making an attack. Then we go like, oh my god, the kobolds are attacking us. And then
Oh my god!
And then like, just like go ham. Like to be honest, the only useful thing about the kobolds is the queen, because you know where the bolts are. So if we can get the information out of her, you know, we can like cut a nail here and there, rip her skin off, stuff like that. Basic, you know.
Keep her alive.
Exactly.
What is everyone else thinking?
I'll follow you guys' lead on this.
Paul, Briar, any thoughts?
I have no thoughts right now.
Brain empty.
No,
Yeah.
no, it isn't that. Well, I mean, all I want to do is just fucking nuke them.
Nothing's stopping you.
Well, there's how many of us? 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
Yep, in enemy territory.
And there's
And
more here.
In enemy territory, and not the like.
There'll be time. I just want to get all in one big gathering.
You know what? Fair. Also, we're not sure. 100% sure about the giant frilled lizard. So, you know, Briar's just listening to what the group has to say and following along.
Oh god, the giant frilled lizard.
Everything childish inside of her is just fucking nuke them already.
She's a child?
Yeah, she is.
I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Well, you guys probably didn't watch the what do you call it? The like my pilot or whatever you want to call it.
No, yeah, my guy.
She is like 20 years old, which is like just teenage years for elves.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Cause all the time I've been looking at you, just remind me of Briar from League of Legends.
It's ironic.
I'm just a human, bro. I'm old.
I'm just a goat, man. I don't know how old I am.
And I have no idea what Alex is. I can't figure it out.
Me, I can try to see past the mask, and I can't tell. Like, is she bald?
Are you even a she? Are you a they? There's no problem.
Right? Because like
in which case, no problem. Anyway, I'd say we gotta expedite this and continue the conversation. Yeah, we'll make terms. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, I'll be like, okay. So I think let's just get out of here. Like, I don't want to be in their house anymore. I can see how Drexus is like eating. It's like look at Drexus. Look how it's struggling to eat the cookie. Just like bite it. Like, but he's like licking it with his tongue. What is he doing that?
Let's show him how it's done. He doesn't know. You said it's a new item.
I'm not show.
We've discussed, and I think we have an alliance on our hands. It's gonna be a great pleasure working with you. It's been fun, but we gotta get going. We got stuff to talk and figure out, but we'll talk soon. Can we get a badge or something so if we want to visit, we'll let you guys know that we're friendly.
him a business card. Let's see Shaman's business card.
let's see Paul Allen's business card.
Yeah, let's see
my
Shaman
God, that
Trex's
white.
business card.
This
That-
is good to hear. I will bring our terms to the other shamans and speak with them before you go.
And he points up one of his webbed fingers towards Briar and kind of turns his hand and palm to do like a come closer gesture towards you, Briar.
Oh my God, it's into children. Freaking.
Whoa! Ew! What the?
She slowly walks forward, keeping a very close eye on
Is
like everything
okay?
around her.
Is everything okay?
I don't know.
No, I was asking that to the shaman.
When you get like we'll say like right here, Briar,
Mm-hmm.
Drexus looks at you, and you can see this other warrior. He's still kind of kneeling down, and this other warrior is standing very like bolsterous next to him, and staring you down. And Drexus looks at you, Briar, and says,
Before you go, tell me, what do you know of Singorn and the elves that protect it?
Oh boy. I'll hit you with the bardic inspiration. Use whatever you want to use it for.
Thanks.
Speak with your chest!
Well, honest answer, I don't know much about them. I just know that they're elves. I know because I had the pointy ears, I should know everything about elves. But that's very racist of you to assume that I know that. I just literally, and she, pretends to look around for the sun to, look for the time, you know? And, she stops and looks back at him and goes, I just came from the Feywild, and everybody keeps asking stupid fucking questions.
"Give me a deception."
Nice. Nice.
Oh, well, we could also roll a bardic inspiration on that.
If you wanna.
Yeah. 22.
All right.
But it's a D6, but it don't really matter.
17. Okay.
Oh, it's a D6?
Yeah.
I forget that it's...
So then, you have nothing to tell us of their information.
Well, I'm gonna assume, because you're asking me these questions, you saw me with the Singorn elves, or someone here did, and she looks dead at the lizard folk that's staring her down, and she smiles, and she goes, to be honest, I just came out of the portal from the Feywild. I was walking through the forest. I ran into the elves, they took me in, and were going to take me there, because I had no clue where the hell I was. Until I was woken up abruptly by your folk slaughtering them all. And I ran. I don't know anything about them. I just know that you two factions don't get along.
Well then, how perfect that you would survive and be able to join our alliance. You will be useful in the wars to come. You all may go now. We will find our correspondence. when I converse with the other shamans.
Sounds good. So it's been a pleasure. Goodbye.
Drexus looks at his other lizard folk and says,
Let them leave unharmed. The shamans will it so.
And the other, all the lizards kind of just stand down.
Okay. That went better than expected. Nice job, guys.
Thank you. Wish I could have tripped that guy though.
Yeah, there'll be more time. Don't worry about it. Woo!
I started walking out then. I give a high five to this lizard folk and I keep moving.
Why are you trying to hit us?
There's so many. Look at this dude.
This one does circle around towards you, Briar, as everyone's kind of walking out. And as everyone's walking out, he just kind of gets in front of you. He lets you pass. He's not stopping you. He just steps in front of you for a second, looks down at you, and says,
I told you I had your scent, little one.
And she
You remember?
stops. She stops and looks him directly in the eyes with her almost deadening, like just with a deadening stare, and she goes, "You guys are so fucking creepy about watching me and smelling me. What the hell?" And storms off.
As soon as Briar begins yelling, the only person that can see this is the one that's being really weird to her. But illusory, Briar just catches on fire as she storms off.
Wow.
the lizard is kind of taken aback for a bit and kind of like stumbles back just a step as Briar, the flaming Briar, steps off.
Flaming Briar. I don't think anyone sees that, so we're just like back at camp and... Bro, you look upset. You okay?
She just smiles. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to be dramatic. It's working,
Oh.
right?
If you think it works, then it's working. You're doing great, champ.
Thank. And she just carries on her way.
Everyone, as you're walking back, roll me perceptions.
We're gonna get jumped.
Okay. Again.
No.
No.
Whoops with deception.
What the hell?
Hell.
We cannot see. We can't see shit.
12. Oh my god.
Oh no.
And roll for
Ay ay ay.
So, Alexandra, while you guys are walking back to camp, every now and then you do spy some lizard folk in the mountainous region just keeping an eye on you. They're not making moves or anything, but you do spot one or two just watching you walk. There is eventually a point where you can't see anymore. Maybe there's a cutoff point of their own regions, but you do spy one or two watching you while you walk back to your base.
Push them off the cliff.
Alright, I'll wait till we're back indoors to alert that we were followed, but...
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Push them off the cliff.
But eventually you guys do make it back, and you hear Borf shout, "Opening the gates!" And he opens the gates for you. And you are back at Tiamat HQ.
I think we asserted our dominance well. They did tail us on the way back, but
The
so
Kobolds
far...
or the lizard folks?
No, the lizard folks.
Right. Well,
don't-
that's kind of to be expected. That's fine.
But
Figured.
otherwise, we have a few days to do whatever before shit breaks loose.
Yep.
Yep.
So is there a town nearby? I forgot. I mean, I know that was asked, but I'm trying to remember.
There are lesser towns more towards the base of the mountain.
Gotcha.
And
Is Singorn like really close?
As you do make it back, I will just say real quick, Yogurth says, no sign of any kobolds. No one's approached yet.
Gotcha.
But we're keeping an eye out. Briar, can you give me a history, please?
Oh God, Jesus. Hey.
If this was something you asked out loud, Alexandra, Briar would be able to tell you from her ride into the mountains, it took 1 or 2 days, and Singorn would maybe be possibly, 4 or 5 days further. It's near the mountain, but it's not near the mountain, you know what I mean?
They seemed oddly interested in Singorn.
Yeah, what's
Do you
up
have
with
any
that?
information for us, our new found companion?
About what? She's kicking a rock, like, completely fucking out of it.
We'll get back to that.
You're asking for information about Singorn, correct?
Yes.
Briar, like, lets out a little laugh, and she goes, "No, I actually don't know anything from my little talks, with the elves from Singorn. It just seems to be an elven city, and it seems that Singorn and the lizard folk really don't like each other, and that they're consistently fighting with you. That's all I really know. I don't."
You think Singorn has some valuable stuff? Yeah, just asking.
I mean, from what I've been told about elves, they probably do have something that they want. I mean, elves do have a lot of shiny things, and lizard folk seem to be a little bit on the dumb side. Wanting to sniff little girls and stuff.
Yeah, they're just weird that way. But yeah, maybe we should give Singorn a pop in at some point if we have time. But we got bigger things to worry about right now. We got ourselves involved in a civil war that we could possibly reign ahead of if we play our cards right. That's what I'm thinking. Get this mountain all to ourselves. If we play our cards right. I'm sure we got it. We're all versatile in our own ways. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't got anything else.
Well, as the party come up with ideas and try and figure out while they wait for the great shamans to convene and their lizard folk parlay, I think that's a good cutoff point for the night.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And we will figure out what happens next in
Yep.
Session 7.